Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man, but I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get there!
That's just Dave. He does work here. He's our #1 fan.
All of you, I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
50 years ago, my dad Jim opened our doors for business.
And that was 1974, and a lot of things have changed since then. But our values and principles at Godby Home Furnishings have never changed.
Bringing you quality furniture at affordable prices. But we couldn't have done it without your support. When you shop at Godby, you're not just buying furniture. You're supporting the families of over 100 employees who live and work right here in our community. And to celebrate 50 years, we're offering 50% off retail store-wide, plus 12 months no-interest financing, offering a huge selection of quality furniture, custom options, free in-home design service, and our own delivery teams to get the job done right. So thank you for being a part of our story.
Proudly serving Central Indiana for 50 years.
We're Godby Home Furnishings.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Sheridan is Bragg Insurance Agency. Get a quote at bragginsurance.com.
Erie Insurance.
Additional sponsors for Bragg Sports Media broadcasts include First Farmers Bank and Trust, Jessup Farms, The Farmers Bank, Legacy Images, Handmade on Maine, Horizon Real Estate, more etc. H&N Outdoor Services, Woody's Pizza, KV Elliott American Legion Post 67. Thank you for your continued support. Go Blackhawks.
See ya. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Carroll High School for tonight's matchup between the Sheridan Blackhawks and the Carroll Cougars. Hawks coming in 4-4. The Cougars 8-0 on the season have already clinched the Hoosier Heartland Conference title. So not really a lot to play for either one of these teams other than trying to get ready for the postseason that starts next week. I am Daniel Bragg, joined alongside, as always, by three-time state champion with the Blackhawks, Nick Doty. Nick, it's a little cold, but this is football weather, and especially in October, this is nice football weather.
Yeah, this is it's a nice, cool, clear night here. I think the goal of tonight's game is to stay healthy, and I'd like to see the Hawks go into sectionals with a victory here.
Yeah, the Hawks gonna have their little trouble in front of them again. The Cougars 8-0. The Blackhawks lost to the Cougars last year 24-0 at home. The positive is that since we've been doing this, they have never lost on this field.
Well, let's hope that continues here tonight.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of firsts this year, though, and so don't take that for what it is.
Right.
Blackhawks have won the toss and deferred to the second half, so Owen Bell going to come out and kick it away. Had 2 touchbacks, I believe, last week. It's fielded at about the 10. Cougars working to the right side, gets smacked right at the 24-yard line, and that's where the Cougars are going to start tonight's offensive drive. So out come the Cougar offense, led by number 7, Luke Tanner, the senior, listed at 6'3", 155. See what kind of offense they draw up to go up against these Blackhawks. Hawk defense gave up the most points all season last week against Eastern. A very surprising amount of points given up, to be honest with you.
Not how we thought that was going to go.
Tanner going to give it up right off the middle.
Came out with some speed there.
Gets about to the 27.
By Dunbar and Barnes.
So a gain of 3, bring up second down.
For a crowd that was very loud prior to the start of the game, this is just deathly silent.
Well, they're
here.
playing the Peyton Manning strategy. When the offense is out there, you don't make a noise.
Okay.
In the shot. Oh, it's tipped by the running back, but
guy.
gathered up by Tanner. Wide open wide receiver out in the flat. Going to make the catch. Eventually brought down by Hagan, but enough for a first down.
Good job by the Cougars there to pull that off. That could have been bad.
First and 10, ball at the 46. Once again, another run. Trying to find a hole through that Blackhawk defense. Doesn't find one much to speak of. Gets about 2 on the play, bring up second down.
Kind of an interesting exchange there by the back and the quarterback there. Almost it's a half-step delay. It's not a fluid motion.
Brought down by Craven.
That'll bring up 2nd and 8. If the audience seems a little bit louder tonight, it's because we're in the stands.
And I love it.
And 1A football, sometimes press boxes aren't big enough.
Right.
Takes the snap, rolling out to his right. Got a man once again out in the flat. That same receiver, number 13, Mullins.
Got a feeling that's their go-to guy.
Enough for the first down. And the Cougars into Blackhawk territory at the 41 now. First and 10, ball at the 41 of the Blackhawks. Tanner going to be under center. It's another run, and he just slipped in the backfield after getting about a yard.
Got caught up on the back of one of the lineman's legs there.
Aiden Wiles is the ball carrier that time. I believe he's the one that's been their feature back thus far. Not until they were right in front of me could I make out his number.
Right.
Second and 9. Tanner once again going to be under center. It's going to be another give. It's an end and around, and the Blackhawks do a good job of blowing that up pretty quickly. I think they're going to give him maybe the 39. I think they gave him the 39 and a half. So there's virtually no gain on the play, bring up third down.
Daniel, I'm not a fan of the complicated play like that.
Well,
it just takes too much time.
Yeah, the Hawks call it a lot too.
Right, and the goal is to gain yards, not play around the backfield.
Well, ideally, yes. Trying to use the speed to get the edge, but it's not there. Yeah. Tanner in the shotgun, rolling out to his right. He's got another man out there. He's going to have to. Oh, and he gets actually brought down by Riker Ream. I thought he was going to be able to get it away, but Ream got his shoulder and brings him down for the sack. Loss of about 3 on the play. So a big win by the defense there.
Yeah, good way to come through there.
Riker Ream making a huge play. It looks like the Cougars at least coming out in a punt formation, but the Hawks aren't biting nobody back to receive this punt.
Yes, they're wised up after last week. There was a couple of fake punts.
On the punt is Hollinger, number 4, for the Cougars.
Arnold back to receive.
It's a decent. Oh, Arnold did come back in. Makes one guy miss, and then takes a big hit, but stays on his feet.
I don't know how he stood up on that.
That's a lot of contact to only get about a few yards, but still. The Hawks are going to take over on offense after their defense at least did their job on that first drive.
See if the offense can do their job tonight.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be at the 19. So the Hawks, 81 yards between them and the lead. Only 4 minutes, or not quite 4 minutes gone by. Owen Bell out at quarterback. Arnold and Barnes in the backfield. Bell takes it, pitches it out to Arnold, and he's brought down in the backfield.
I think that guy came through untouched.
Pretty much, yeah. Came right off the end, and I don't think anybody really saw him out there. Loss of 2 on the play, bring up 2nd down.
Your linemen are going to have some awareness, peeling off and catching that guy.
Bell once again going to be under center. Going to be another pitch to Arnold. And he's spun down again, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. But the Hawks, I think they're going to give him another yard loss on the play. So 2 plays and -3 yards offensively.
Not ideal.
Hawks haven't done well that much this season of going off tackle. But to start the game trying to go off tackle twice. Now, big hole. Bell going to be under center once again. It's going to be a give to Barnes. Does a good job fighting out of that hole, but gets out to about the 26, well short of the yard to gain. So the Hawks likely going to punt this one away, and they will. So the offense not able to take advantage of what the defense gave them.
Brings up a 4th down on the Blackhawks.
Dane Vogie on to kick it away for the Blackhawks. He's had some pretty good punts this season.
He does have a boot.
It's a high snap, able to easily bring it down and gets it away. It's another good punt, going to bounce at the 40, and they touched it. But they're able to get down on it right at the 26.
He's on the return. Right down by Bell.
Apologies, everybody. Our tripods are giving us fits.
Cougars take over on the 28-yard line.
I promise. We'll get the play. So 1st and 10. It's going to be an end and around. Gets the edge out to the 35.
Ball on the carry, stopped by Heck.
Ball carrier was number 13, Mullins. Gets out to about a yard shy of the chain.
I have a feeling we're going to see Cougars maybe attacking that outside a little bit more.
The officials, what are they talking about here? I think they're going to measure.
Really? On 2nd down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if it's close, it's technically the rules, but.
Okay.
And you just lost your mark.
I was going to say, I don't think it was that close. That's a.
So the chain's got to come from all the way on the other side of the field. Just want to make sure the running backs get credited for the first downs that they get. Nope.
Really?
Enough for a first down.
Wow.
So Carroll converts another first down. So it's 1st and 10, ball at the 38 of the Cougars. Tanner in the shotgun, takes the snap, going to give it off right up the middle, bounces off a few Blackhawks. Eventually going to be brought down shy of the 45, down to the 44. So another nice carry by Wiles, rather.
I'll give Carroll this. They run hard and hit hard. So kind of we've seen the Blackhawks where they take that initial hit and drive and gain 2 or 3 more yards. They're doing it here tonight as well.
Well, and like we said with the Blackhawks, what we didn't see him do was just run it right up the middle.
Right.
And that's all Carroll's doing. They're not really, I mean, they've gone around the end once or twice, but it's mostly been inside the tackles. It's going to be another run inside the tackles. Fighting forward, I think he got to the marker.
When you have good blocking, you're able to run between the tackles.
Yep. And that will move the chains once again.
First down,
5:15 to play in the first quarter. Cougars trying to drive once again. It's going to be another give to, oh, nope. Tanner pulled it back, and he's got all kinds of running room. Gets out to the 40, 30, trying to cut back. Gets brought down just inside the 25, so a nice keeper by Tanner. And I'm telling you, by the way he was running, he is not used to running.
Yeah, but good heads up, pulling it back there last second.
Yeah, the Blackhawks didn't have that covered in any way. No. So now it's 1st and 10, ball at the 24 of the Blackhawks. These Cougars ranked number 3 in the state in 1A. Tanner gives it off right up the middle. Wiles.
It's a good pickup.
Makes a few guys miss, gets down, and I believe enough for the first down. It is enough for the first down. Man, I tell you what, when you're giving up 10 or 11 yards every carry, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, when you're averaging 8 to 10 right now.
So again, 1st and 10, ball at the, call it the 13-yard line. Tanner in the shotgun. It's another give off tackle. Cuts it upfield and gets spun down right at the 5. So that one not a first down, but still gets down there pretty far. Second and 2, ball is at the 5. Tanner takes the snap, another give right off tackle. And he gets shoved out of bounds, but I think he might have gotten right at the stick. Let's see. They're going to mark him, it looks like at the 4.
And Arnold.
Or no, I'm sorry, that's about the 3 where he's standing. And are they going to measure again?
They might.
We got 2 measurements in the first 8 minutes.
This crew is very precise.
No, I mean, hey, look, again, it's their job.
Love what you do, and you'll never work a day in your life.
They're staring at it. Yep,
Yeah,
they are going to take another look.
All right. See if they lose their spot this time.
2 measurements in this one drive.
Wheeler Family Funeral Home, family owned and operated by Steve and Jenny Wheeler and Cole Gilbert. Located at 204
It's a loud stand, Nick.
Yeah, really loud speakers here. I mean, they've got, they paid for the whole speaker. They're going to use it, all right?
Let's see if it's enough. And it looks right at it. Yep. So 3:41 to play in the first. A 1st and goal upcoming for the Cougars.
Blackhawks not putting up too much resistance here, unfortunately.
Not on this second drive, but I wonder if that's because the offense didn't do them any favors. As soon as they left the field, they came right back out.
Yeah, 3 and out.
Tanner going to be under center, Wiles in the backfield. It's going to be a give to Wiles, lowers his shoulder, touchdown, Cougars.
Touchdown,
So Carroll strikes first with 3:37 left to play in the first quarter. On their second drive, finally get it in there. And again, this team can't give them too much of a cushion, so the Blackhawk offense now, a lot of pressure on them. The snap is down, the kick is up. It looks good. It is good. With 3:37 to play in the first, Hawks trail the Cougars by 7. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
all of you. I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Messing with it. It's because of this stupid thing.
I know.
Yeah, something's loose. Welcome back to Lambert Field in Carroll. 3:37 to play in the first. Blackhawks find themselves trailing by 7. And the tripod has gone wonky again. We're just going to dedicate all of halftime to fixing the tripod.
Just tilt your screen at home and it'll straighten.
Just pick up the TV and angle it.
Kicks away.
Arnold fields it at the 10.
Nice hit.
And gets brought down at about the 24.
Arnold on the return.
See if the Hawks can answer back here.
Again, sorry everybody at home for the terrible tripod that I am dealing with. But at least you can hear and see it, right? End of the season, Nick, you always got something.
Well, typically, especially here at Carroll.
Yeah.
We've had multiple problems in the past. People unplugging things. Music getting hacked.
First and 10. Bell going to give it off to Arnold, who's got nowhere to go in the backfield.
Arnold on the carry.
We can't have gained a handful of yards so far tonight.
Well, Barnes got a bunch of it back, so we do have positive yardage.
Okay.
Yeah. Just not enough on third down. Once again, Bell going to be under center. It's going to be another give to Arnold, and another guy came in untouched.
Arnold on the carry.
There are either not enough blockers,
Lytle with the tackle,
or
there might be a confusion.
There are missed assignments every time.
Yeah. I think this is an assignment issue, or someone's not peeling off.
Every run play thus far, with exception of third down last possession, a Cougar has been in the backfield untouched.
Right. I think there's a pass coming our way.
Well,
maybe.
Generally.
It's typically a tell when you swap out two guys.
They're going to come out with 3 wideouts now. Bell in the shotgun. Rolling out to his right. He's going to have to get rid of it quickly. Gets it and well over the head of the intended receiver, Caleb Alexander. Blackhawk offense can't do anything thus far in this first quarter. And I'll tell you what, it's pretty gutsy to call a pass play when guys have been coming in untouched.
Completely untouched.
Bogey on to punt it. Takes the snap and almost gets blocked. It's end over end. Going to take a high bounce at about the 45 and then a Blackhawk roll down to the, call it the 33. So a decent punt by Dane Bogey. The Blackhawk defense, rather,
take over on the 33-yard line.
all the pressure once again goes back to them.
They're not getting much rest here tonight.
No, they are not. Well, and again, this defense gave up a lot of points last week.
Yeah.
That includes internet speeds up to a gig, streaming TV.
Which, again, the big part about that last week was we were shocked by it because this defense does not give up points like that.
Right.
Let's see what the Cougars got for him this time. Tanner in under center. Going to be spun down in the backfield as he tried keeping it.
Dunbar with the sack.
But Dunbar immediately gets back there and shuts it down. Looks to be a loss of about 7 on the play. Bring up second down. Second and 16, ball's at the 27. Going to be another give around the edge and all kinds of room. The Blackhawks shut that down right at the 30, though. He had a big hole there for a second.
Collapsed quickly.
Yep. That was Mullins once again, number 13.
Carry, brought down by Vogue.
It's a few yards on it. It'll still be third and about 12. Tanner going to be in the shotgun. They've had some success throwing the ball early in this one. And they're going to look to throw it again. He's doing a chair route and just out of reach. Yeah, he had his hands on it but couldn't quite bring it in. So the Cougars going to be forced to kick it away once again. Only their second punt.
It's a good stop.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 drives the defense has made them punt. I mean, that's not a terrible start. The offense has just got to wake up. Back to receive the kick are Arnold and Alexander. Alexander, and it goes right through his hands, and it's going to be scooped and picked up.
That's why you don't scoop.
And the Blackhawks can't get out of their own way tonight. Nothing like a 60-yard play for the Cougars, huh?
Yeah.
28 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, if there was any wind in the Blackhawks sails, just went flat.
The important thing to remember is that you can't scoop and advance the punt, so it is down right where he got on it. It's little victories.
It's silver lining, I guess.
Yeah. Tanner takes a snap, going to give it off to Wiles.
Swallowed up.
Gets out to about the 25.
Stop by Barnes.
So a short gain of about 2 on the play, bring up second down. They might not run another play here. And they will not. So that'll do it for the first. At the end of the first quarter, Carroll on top of the Blackhawks, 7-0. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
all of you. I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Welcome back for the start of the second quarter. Carroll on top by 7. Wiles runs into, oh, nope, never mind. I thought Wiles got it, but still the Blackhawks shut it down in the backfield.
Good job.
Tanner on the keep, brought down by Vogue.
Yeah, their defense, I mean, aside from, yes, they drove down pretty easily on them, but, I mean, the defense has not looked bad thus far through these 3 defensive drives, but.
Well, Carroll's initial hit off the line, they are creating holes, but the Hawks are being very aware on the front line and collapsing back down.
So it'll be 3rd and 12. Ball's at the 29. Tanner, the wide receiver, slipped, and oh my goodness. He didn't see Riker Ream coming at all.
How's that ground taste?
As Riker bear hugged him to the ground. A big loss on the play, backs him up. Let's see, they're going to give him the 37.
Boy, he's not happy.
And there's no way they don't punt this one away again.
They'll have to.
I mean, quarterback's looking to his left, and his blind side just got lit up.
Love to see it.
On to punt it away once again is Hollinger. It's a high end-over-end punt. Going to bounce, take a Blackhawk bounce, and bounce back to about the 9. But it's still a very good punt by Hollinger. And the Blackhawk offense going to have to come out here and figure out how to get some positive. Honestly, I'm not even saying yards anymore. Momentum.
Yeah, just a little bit here.
Just try to get anything going the right direction.
Right.
Aside from Barnes, that one carry,
right,
they've only gone backwards.
1 or 2 and then all backwards.
It'll be 1st and 10. Ball's placed at the 10. Bell's under center. Going to be a give right up the middle. I believe that is Barnes. It is Barnes. It's a nice carry by John Barnes.
Barnes on the carry by that by Zinn.
Gets 7 yards for the Blackhawks, bring up 2nd and 3. That's what they need to be doing there.
Yeah.
A few different games this year. A different running back. It's been his breakout game. Maybe we see Barnes breakout tonight. 2nd and 3. And drop back the pass. Going to sling it out there. He's got Vogie, and Vogie makes the catch.
Nice catch.
45-40, still on his feet. Gets spun down at the 35. Wait for Dane Vogie to come back and get it, but hold on.
Ruh-roh.
Hold on. Wait. Okay, all right. There's a flag down here for pass interference, but the Blackhawks declined it.
Pass interference on the Cougars.
Vogie had to jump over the defender
and
kind of scoop that pass in there, but a nice job by the young man.
First down, Blackhawks.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball's at the 35. And that one play can be a big momentum builder.
It's building momentum as we speak here.
It's going to be a give to Barnes once again right up the middle. Trying to get positive yards, fights forward to about the 33. So a short gain on the play.
He hesitated and backed up a little bit. If he would have just kept on driving initially, he would have picked up a couple more yards. He's looking for a breakout play.
Yeah. Well, they've got some. You see those things on the ground? I'm going to call them decorations for fall.
Right.
I thought it was a flag a little bit ago.
Oh, decorations for fall.
Yeah.
It's
the corn stalks.
It's corn stalks.
Bell going to give it off to Barnes once again.
Whoa.
Has a hole in the middle, gets out to the 30.
Barnes on the carry.
So bring up 3rd and 5 now. That clock continues to roll here in this second quarter. Blackhawks will receive the kick to start the second half, but there's a lot of football left to play in this quarter. I'd like to get an answer back here. Bell going to give it off to Arnold, who is immediately swallowed up in the backfield.
Arnold on the carry.
I don't know what it is, but as soon as they go to Arnold tonight, they forget how to block.
Right.
Lytle, Deaton.
Man, we haven't seen carry the ball tonight is Alex Cravens.
No, we have not.
So it'll be 4th and 5. Defense wanting the fans to come awake a little bit. Bell's going to be under center, split backfield. And they got everybody. Oh, but they didn't go far enough, apparently. Bell going to drop back the pass, sling it out there, and way too hard. The intended receiver was Alex Cravens, and that was a bullet. Cravens didn't have the distance, I don't think, yet anyway. So the drive stalls.
Turnover on down. Good ball.
With 7:58 to play in the first half.
I don't know if you noticed where the ball was spotted at. 30. curse of the 30-yard line.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I hadn't even put that together yet, but yeah. Blackhawk offense in the 30-yard line is not their friend.
Nope, they can't cross it.
First and 10, ball at the 30 of the Cougars. Tanner under center. It's going to be a give to Wiles right up the middle. Bounces outside, gets spun down at the 35-yard line. Nice gain of 5 by the Cougars.
Stop by Vogue.
So bring up 2nd and 5. A missed opportunity for the Blackhawk offense. Now the defense is going to be asked to get one more stop here. Going to be another give to Wiles. He's got enough for the first down. Gets out past the 45, down to the 47. Move the chains once more for the Cougars.
Wiles on the carry, stop by Vogue. First down, Cougars.
Tanner under center once again. Going to be a give to Wiles right up the middle again. It's almost to the 45 in Blackhawk territory. Gain of about 7, bring up 2nd and 3.
Vogue and Dunbar on the tackle.
And Nick, they're going through the middle now pretty easily.
Yeah, just cutting through there almost. I mean, they're not getting untouched, but the Cougars are hitting the hole so hard. You know, they're getting that initial stop and still picking up 5 or 6.
Tanner under center. Just going to turn around and give it to Wiles again. And I tell you what.
That's a chop block.
If they're not going to stop it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The last drive,
Wiles on the carry.
they tried to get cued a few different times in the backfield, and they lost yardage.
No, they're not getting cued in this drive.
No, they're just turning around and handing it off.
First down.
Give the defense less time to break it down. Halfway through this second quarter, Cougars driving inside Blackhawk territory. It's going to be another give to Wiles, this time off the guard. Gets all the way down to just shy of the 35 to the 36. Another 7 to 8 yard carry.
Wiles on the carry.
Bring up 2nd down.
Stop by Reed.
Blackhawk defense needs to come up with a big play here. Tanner turns around, gives it right back to Wiles again. He's going to get right at the stick. Let's see what they're going to say. He's about a half yard shy. So 3rd and inches. And if I'm the Cougar coach, just call the same play.
Yeah, same play right now. You know, your guys are good for averaging what? I'm going to say 6 yards.
Somewhere around there, yeah. Tanner takes snap again, gives it right up to Wiles, past the yard to gain, down to the 32, enough for a first down.
Wiles on the carry. Stop by Trice.
I tell you what I like about their offensive running plan with Wiles. He's not lining up traditionally where you would have a running back line up. He's lining up more like in the fullback spot.
And look how that's working.
Yeah. Well, it's just that those few yards that you don't have to travel.
Exactly.
And it's an in and around, and they got room to run out to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cougars. So Carroll gets another one. And again, with we knew coming in with this offense, the Blackhawk offense was where most of the pressure was going to come.
Right.
I mean, the Hawks have forced 2 punts, which is 2 more than, honestly, I thought they were going to do in the first half.
Yeah.
But giving up 2 touchdowns, that's about right.
Expected, yeah.
Snap is down. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. So the Cougars on top 14-0 when we come back. 4:29 left in the first half. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
4:29 to play in the first half. Hawks trail the Cougars 14-0. As the Blackhawk defense, honestly, again, I'm not going to say they're doing a poor job. The Cougars giving everything they can handle. But the Blackhawk offense is going to have to wake up here and give their defense at least a little break. I know a lot of guys go both ways, but not all of them do.
Right. Nice boot.
It's going to be fielded by Alexander at the 5. Gets it to the sideline, and he's got room to run. He's got one guy to beat. He's out to the 50, to the 40, down to the 35, and maybe the, let's see where they mark him out. I think they're going to give him the 33, a huge return for Caleb Alexander.
Turned on the Jets there.
Yeah, and at least Alexander trying to will this offense some momentum here. But they're dangerously close to that yard line that we hate. So Bell going to bring the offense back out. I'm sorry, not Alexander. It's going to be Cravens in the backfield. Bell in the shotgun. It's going to be a give to Arnold. Looking for a hole through the middle. Cuts it back outside. Gets past the 30 down to about the just shy of the 25. So a nice carry by Jalen Arnold, who's struggled thus far getting his ground game going. But we know he's nursing a hurt ankle. I don't know how serious it is, but he missed several games. Then last week, by the end of it, came off hobbling a little bit. Bring up 2nd and 3. Once again, Bell going to be in the shotgun. Going to give it off to Cravens this time, his first carry of the night. Gets down to about the 25, maybe the 24, so bring up a 3rd and 1.
Cravens on the carry. Stopped by Lytle and Renew.
Personnel change as Barnes is coming into the game. Barnes has had some big carries early in this one. Bell going to give it off to Arnold. Gets the block by Barnes. Arnold runs into a mob of Cougars. I think he's going to be about a half yard shy based on the mark I'm seeing on the far side.
Arnold on the carry.
So it's going to be 4th and short.
Eaton and Tisbin in on tackle.
Hawks need to convert this here. Can be a real, I mean, if you're feeling any sort of energy,
right,
the energy can be sucked out of that sideline real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Hawks need a half yard. Bell's going to take it himself right through the middle. Gets down to about the 10. So
nice.
A beautifully executed quarterback keeper moves the chains by the Blackhawks.
Bell with the keep.
Man, he took that ball and gone.
Yeah, he did.
It's 1st and 10. Ball's going to be placed at the, call it the 11.
Parents need to report to the south
So they can get a first
track.
down without getting in the end zone.
South entrance of the track.
Lone backfield. Barnes is the back, and the Hawks going to use their first timeout of the first half.
Timeout Blackhawks.
With 2:02 left to play in the first half, Hawks trail by 14, but trying to come back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
2:02 left to play in the first half. Hawks with a 1st and 10 down at the 11. The closest they've been tonight to punching it in here. See if the Hawks can finish it off here. Offense trying to help out their defense a little bit. Bell going to be under center. Once again, split backfield with Barnes and Alexander. Keep saying Alexander. It's Arnold in the backfield. It's going to be a give to Cravens, who runs into a wall right at the 10. There were two Cougars waiting for him.
Talk about reading a play, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what happens when a defensive end stays at home, you know?
Yeah.
So the Hawks still with 2 timeouts. Going to try to use every second of this clock and hopefully punch it in, as they will receive the kick to start the second half. Bell takes a snap, going to pitch it out to Cravens, gets a block and run over right at about the 6.
Cravens on the carry. Run out by Lionel.
Big contact.
You know he felt it.
Yeah, he did. So bring up 3rd and about 6.
Still have 2 timeouts here.
Bell coming into the huddle. Under a minute now.
Those timeouts do not roll over.
I think it's about, if you don't convert here, you don't want to give them time to do anything. Bell, and they are going to burn a timeout right before they snap the ball.
Timeout Blackhawks.
So the Blackhawks, with 41 seconds left in the first half.
The Carroll Athletic Boosters and
we'll be right back.
Would like to thank
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh,
there!
that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
All of you! I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson Sheriff.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
41 seconds left. 3rd and 6 upcoming. Ball is placed at the 7. Bell under center, going to give it off to Barnes, lowers his shoulder, gets inside the 5, down to about the 4. But still a good distance to go.
What do you think, field goal unit?
I don't know.
Or are they going to go for the big points here?
If you kick the field, what's a field goal do when you're down 2 touchdowns? I mean,
well, it puts points on the board, builds morale going into halftime.
I think that's what they're going to do. He's letting that clock roll.
Yeah, he is.
Both Coach Chesney and Coach Wright standing out by Bell, and use a timeout with 6 seconds left on the clock. So I imagine a field goal upcoming, or they're really going to talk about it here. Either way, we'll be right back right after this.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh,
there.
that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
All of you, I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
6 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. We're going to see what the Blackhawks do here. Bell has not changed his shoe, so it's generally an indicator that he's not going to kick it.
We're going for broke here, folks.
Going to go for the end zone from 4 yards out, from about 5 yards out, rather, on the last play of the first half. What play can Coach Kevin Wright draw up here?
42 dive.
Well, we'll see. Bell in the shotgun takes it, and Carroll going to use a timeout.
Iced.
They're gonna, it's their first of the first half.
Timeout, Cougars.
No time better than the present to thank our closed caption sponsors. Closed captioning for tonight presented by the Farmers Bank, Godby Home Furnishings, and Jessup Farms. Thank you guys for providing all closed captions for Bragg Sports Media fall events.
Thanks, guys.
Speaking of fall events, winter quickly approaching.
Oh, yeah.
First girls basketball game, or first basketball game, it doesn't matter, of our broadcast season is coming up November 7th.
Mark your calendars,
Yeah,
folks.
it's going to be a Thursday. It's going to be a lot of fun. The girls returning all starters from last year.
Yay.
That team that went all the way to semi-state.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
semi-state, bro.
Semi-state, semifinal, I guess. The semifinal of semi-state. Either way.
Spit it out.
Yeah. But we're going to bring, I think it was, I did the math, of the 21 currently scheduled games, 17 of them, of the girls basketball, will be on our airwaves.
That can change due to weather and whatnot, but...
Weather?
Yeah.
They're all indoors.
Weather.
Don't you look at me like that. Either way, 6 seconds left. 3 wide out set. Bell in the shotgun. Cravens to his right. Looking, ball well behind the intended receiver. I mean, when I say it was well behind.
It was 5 yards behind.
So the quick pass didn't work, and now the Cougars take over with 2 seconds left. And did they just... It was definitely stopped. The ball fell incomplete with 2 seconds left. The teams and the Blackhawks are walking across. Okay, we're going to call it halftime.
Let's call it halftime.
All right, so at the half, Blackhawks trail the Cougars 14-0. And Nick, to say it was frustrating for the offense would be an understatement. The defense, again, I'm not disappointed with the defense. They gave up 2 touchdowns.
That's kind of what we the points right now we're seeing on the board is kind of what we expected.
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean,
honest.
2 very good teams.
You weren't going to goose them.
Yeah,
so
not 2 very good teams, rather. A very good offense to only give up 2 touchdowns.
Right.
I mean, again, they came in third in 1A. They've beaten a lot of good teams this year, and likely, possibly going on a long run in the postseason.
Yeah.
I mean, both these teams. The worst part about this, Nick, is this is the point in the season, especially week 9. This is the last tune-up for the tournament.
Yeah.
You want your team churning on all cylinders.
By this point in the season, that ticky-tacky Mickey Mouse stuff should already be worked out. You shouldn't be high snapping. You shouldn't be getting stupid penalties.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be a well-oiled machine at this point. You've been working on this since early summer. Now it's grind time. And right now, the Blackhawks don't look like they're ready for postseason, in my opinion.
Yeah, the postseason 1 week away. The Blackhawks will travel to Clinton Central once again.
Green.
We were already there once this year. The Blackhawks took care of business. They'll have to do it once again, but this time it means a little bit. Well, not a little bit more. It means
it's one and done. It means everything.
Yeah,
it's one and done. Completely new season after
tonight.
And
that's the thing. I hope that the coaches can really drive home to the Blackhawks. Look, if you finish the regular season with a losing record, it's not a huge deal. It would be the first time since 2016 or 2015. But either way, there's a part 1 and a part 2 of every high school football season.
Yep.
Part 1, while it matters, does it? And then part 2 is really what everyone's coming for.
Right.
Part 1's kind of warm up for part 2. If you can get a conference title, awesome. You can still get a trophy.
Yeah.
But everyone's going for Lucas Oil in that big trophy.
Yeah, there's only one kind of shiny thing I'd be going for at this point, and that's a ring on the finger.
Well, as a 3-time state champion, I'm sure. So we're going to take our usual halftime break. They've extended it a little bit due to senior night here at Carroll. But either way, Hawks trail 14-0 at the half. We will see you guys for the start of the third quarter. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
all of you. I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. This is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, man, oh man, what a busy time for all of you. You just wrapped up girls golf last week. We have the boys and girls soccer sectionals begin, unified football regionals, boys tennis semifinals, and the pairing show for football on Sunday. So I'm not sure you could jam any more incredibly important events into the schedule if you had to.
No, but you know what, Coach, we're always up to try, and so if something else comes along, we'll see if that fits too. But yeah, it is a great time. It's busy. We've got a lot of phenomenal competition going on, and as you said, we're in the middle of sectional week for boys and girls soccer, so we're trying to figure out who's going to be at Carroll Stadium here in a few short weeks, and unified flag football. And Coach, you've seen it before, but the unified program, the partnership that we have with Special Olympics Indiana and the IHSAA for our champions together is just a phenomenal program, to where we take students that have an intellectual disability and pair them with traditional student athletes, and they play on the same team for their school. And, if you want to get out and see the true spirit of sport, what's going on in our unified programming is just phenomenal.
I think what's also equally gratifying, Paul, is that your unified program was a student-athlete-driven project. They were the ones behind it. They were the ones that moved it forward and made it what it is.
That's exactly right. Our student advisory kids, which are representatives of our member school that advise our board and the Association on Student Matters, came up with this several years ago, and it's become a national model for participation. Yeah,
once again, the IHSAA and its kids, national model for something. None of us are surprised, quite frankly. We mentioned, obviously, we're at week 8 in high school football, and then Sunday we have the pairing show. It's annually, the pairing shows, I know, get huge numbers, huge views from people, and the watch party pictures that everyone sends, I think, quite frankly, aside from the obvious information, is one of the highlights of the show.
It is. It's nice to see teams gather in more of a social environment, get together. They have a nice meal somewhere, and they just get a chance to relax before the tournament gets started here in a couple of weeks. And I know we watch social media pretty close on night and like to get pictures of teams out with the gatherings and push those out across our social media, and especially on the network with two of the best football minds in the state of Indiana, with Coach Lovell and Paul Condry bringing the action to everybody.
I was going to ask if you were bringing some. I know Paul's great, but I was wondering if you were bringing somebody else in to be that second voice. No, look, we've done it a long time. Quite frankly, we've both lost track of the number of years that we've done it, but we're mindful of the responsibility that we have and how important this particular night is to people around our state. And we're also mindful that we get the opportunity, and we're blessed to be asked to do it, and we're going to do the best we can. But again, we're wrapping up high school football. It won't be long until winter sports begin. When does practice begin for basketball, girls basketball, boys basketball, and other winter sports while we're at this point?
Yeah, and that's exactly right, Coach. It's just phenomenal, and the things that happen on an annual basis across this state are unbelievable.
It's going to be a fun weekend. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. We have a lot coming up this weekend. Don't forget to tune into the IHSAA Champions Network Sunday, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock for the pairing show. Paul Condry and I will be honored to be there and hopefully not disappoint anyone. Paul, enjoy the week. Once again, thanks for all you do for sports in our state, and we'll look forward to having a great time on Sunday night.
Thanks, Coach. I look forward to tuning in on Champions Network.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Got me home furnishings. 50 years ago, my dad Jim opened our doors for business.
And that was 1974, and a lot of things have changed since then. But our values and principles at Godby Home Furnishings have never changed.
Bringing you quality furniture at affordable prices. But we couldn't have done it without your support. When you shop at Godby, you're not just buying furniture. You're supporting the families of over 100 employees who live and work right here in our community. And to celebrate 50 years, we're offering 50% off retail store-wide, plus 12 months no-interest financing, offering a huge selection of quality furniture, custom options, free in-home design service, and our own delivery teams to get the job done right. So thank you for being a part of our story.
Proudly serving Central Indiana for 50 years.
We're Godby Home Furnishings.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Sheridan is Bragg Insurance Agency. Get a quote at bragginsurance.com.
Erie Insurance.
Additional sponsors for Bragg Sports Media broadcasts include First Farmers Bank and Trust, Jessup Farms, The Farmers Bank, Legacy Images, Handmade on Maine, Horizon Real Estate, more etc. H&N Outdoor Services, Woody's Pizza, KV Elliott American Legion Post 67. Thank you for your continued support. Go Blackhawks!
We'll go back for the start of the third quarter here at Lambert Field in Flora, Indiana, Carroll High School. Blackhawks trail the Carroll Cougars 14-0 after the first half. They will receive the ball to start this third quarter. On to kick it away for the first time tonight is Falkenberg, number 10 for the Cougars.
It's a good boot.
It's a good boot. Arnold's going to field it at about the 3, and he slips, and they're going to say his knee hit. I don't buy that. I think he might have. Anyway, they called him down.
Well.
So the Blackhawks going to start offense.
At the 1?
I think they gave him the 2.
Okay.
Yeah. The Blackhawks going to start deep in their own end after a frustrating first half. Offensively, weren't able to convert on 4th and 5 from about the 6-yard line.
And now in a dangerous spot here to start the second.
Bell under center once again. Bell just going to keep it himself, lowers his shoulder, gets out past the 5, down to about the 7. So a nice keeper to get him out away from their own end zone.
Bell with the keep, right down by Renew.
It's a gain of about 5, bring up 2nd and 5. Carroll coaches are not happy.
They are very upset about that.
Well,
I think they were looking to sack in the backfield.
Well, I think a split, about a second before we snapped the ball.
They were still looking back.
Yeah, 3 Cougars weren't even looking. Second down, Bell going to give it off to Barnes, who lowers his shoulder, gets out to the 10. Going to bring up 3rd and about 3.
Barnes on the carry.
Blackhawks going to have to find a way to convert this 3 yards. Generally, 3 yards isn't too hard for the Hawks, but
right. Tonight, it might be a task.
They have struggled offensively. Dunbar going to check out as Alexander comes in. 10 seconds on the play clock. Bell under center. Going to give it to, not sure who that is. It was Barnes. Only gets maybe a yard on the play, so bring up 4th down. They're going to have to kick this one away, I would think. So the offense not able to take advantage of receiving the opening kick to start the second half. Going to immediately 3 and out and have to punt it away. The struggles for the offense, so the Blackhawks continue. Haven't really looked themselves in about 3 weeks now, Nick.
I know.
Bogey got hit, but got the punt off. But it's going to be good field position for the Cougars. They're going to say the... he's walking backwards, about the 38-yard line. The Blackhawk defense, once again, the offense not doing them any favors. Defense trying to will this team to at least stay in this one.
Cougars take over on the 39-yard line.
Cougars scored twice on 4 of their drives in that first half. Tanner going to be under center. Takes the snap, going to give it off right up the middle to Mullins.
Mullins on the carry.
Mullins gets down to about the 35.5. Bring up 2nd and 7.
Trace.
Just not a lot of energy on that sideline, Black.
Very flat. I mean, the fans are silent. The Hawks aren't moving.
Going to be a quick pitch to Wiles. Gets the edge. Got a big hole, and he might be gone. He is. 10-5. Touchdown, Cougars.
Touchdown, Cougars.
Blackhawk defense getting no support from their offense. And they give up a touchdown on a few plays very quickly into the third quarter. Snap is down. The kick is up.
Good.
And it is good. The Cougars make it a 3-score game with 9:19 still to play in the third. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk Football, Bragg Sports Media.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
9:19 still to play in the third. Blackhawks find themselves down 3 scores after they received the kick to start the second half. A 3-and-out punishes them as the Cougars only had to go about 35 yards to punch it in. And Wiles ran it in from a long way out. Another good kick. Going to be fielded at the 5. Looking for a hole and gets hit.
Gets smacked.
Yeah, Arnold was looking for the sideline. And a Cougar came out of nowhere and absolutely slammed him.
He felt it.
So the Blackhawk offense going to come back out with the ball at the 20. And again, just that one play, I think that sums up this game.
Yeah.
The Cougars are running full speed.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems like the Hawks are more like 75.
They've been in slow motion all night. Offense, hasn't looked that hot. I mean, I'm speaking on the line here.
Yeah. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the 20. 3 wide out set. Bell takes the snap, going to give it off to Barnes. I think it's Barnes. Didn't see the ball carrier get up. Nope, that was Cravens. So gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6.
Cravens on the carry.
And a quiet night from Cravens. Only had a handful of carries thus far. As the Blackhawks offense trying to seemingly spread the wealth in the run attack. Bell gives it off. Nope, takes it back himself. And not quite back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down.
Bell on the keep. Stop by Lytle.
That's one of those plays, you wish that quarterbacks in high school, not a lot of them are able to audible.
Yeah.
But you saw them blitzing off that end.
I've played with quarterbacks that could audible.
Right. Well, I mean, if you've got 100% trust in your quarterback.
Right.
Bell in the shotgun. 2 wideouts on the near side. It's a low snap, gives it off to Arnold, who's got nowhere to go. And there is a flag. Late flag came in. Look for a face mask here for as late as that came in.
Mm-hmm. Could be, probably a face mask.
They came in high.
Yeah.
It is, it's a personal, it's a blow to the head. Horse collar. Man, and there was no reason for that. There were already 2 guys on him.
Right. I thought, either face mask or late hit. Because there were guys coming in the pile.
But the Blackhawks going to be bailed out.
Lucky break for the Hawks.
There haven't been a lot of penalties in this game.
No, there haven't.
It'll be 1st and 10 now. Ball's going to be at the 39. Bell directing traffic in the backfield. Takes the snap, going to give it off to Arnold. Looking for a hole, and there's no hole there.
Nothing there.
Arnold on the carry.
Every time Arnold gets the ball, there is no hole. All of Carroll's team is saying that they have the ball, but then Arnold comes out of the pile with it.
Right.
So to bring up 2nd and 9.
Cougars on the tackle.
I mean, if you're Jalen Arnold, you got to be getting frustrated with your offensive line.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've noticed it, but the Carroll defense, they keep on stacking guys.
Bell takes the snap, going to drop back to pass. Looking, slings it out there carelessly and right through the hands of the defender.
Yeah, that was a dangerous little toss up there. I think I would have just rather ate it.
Well, the fortunate part is nobody picked it off, so
Right.
you didn't lose any yards. So bring up
No.
3rd and 9 now. And what do the Hawks do here? Usually their bread and butter is the run attack, but run attack's not going anywhere. Back in the shotgun. Looking again, slings it out, and that's over the head and behind of Chance Spencer. He had him. But behind Chance Spencer, it's going to be another 4th down and another punt.
4th down on the Blackhawks.
With the exception. It's a good punt. So it's going to come all the way back. Let's see where they spot the. I mean, the official back here threw it at about the 32.
Yeah.
But now he's running all the way up the sideline, and they're going to place it at the 49 now. He wasn't at the 49 when they threw that flag.
No.
But okay.
Cougars take over on the
He definitely was not at the 49-yard line when they threw the flag back at the 30.
You know, it sucks for them, obviously, to be brought back like that, but they're still starting decent, field position.
Oh, no, they're
here.
starting great field position. Tanner in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking to his left. Got a man out there, and oh, my goodness, he couldn't hold on to it. Yeah, went right over his shoulder, perfectly placed ball to Fellows was the intended receiver.
The quarterback has so much time. He's getting the ball and just, picking his man.
But Fellows had beat the defender on that play. And again, Tanner dropped it perfectly over the shoulder. Just not able to hold on to it. Going to be a give right up the middle. Fights forward to about the 42. I think he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
Beaten on the carry. Caught by Hagan and Barnes.
So to bring up 3rd and 1, a very short one. This is a distance they have not struck. And again, the Carroll fans upset. I don't know what they're upset
what
about.
are they still upset about?
He didn't get to the first down
Chill
marker.
out, guys. You're up by 3 touchdowns.
And all of the Blackhawk defensive line.
Good job, guys.
I mean, all of them.
Week 9.
The Blackhawks. First down, Cougars.
So a free first down given to the Cougars. They're going to try to tack on another one here. Again, they defeated the Blackhawks last year, 24-0.
Franciscan Health Sports Medicine is proud to provide athletic training services for
Carroll has had their number the last few years.
Oh, yeah.
.org/sports medicine.
First and 10, ball at the 38. And he takes it himself, Tanner around the edge, and a Blackhawk ran over another Blackhawk. Did you see that, Nick?
Yeah, I did.
Tanner on the key. Knocked out of bounds by Craven.
It's going to be enough for another first down.
First down, Cougars.
It's another first down for the Cougars. Ball's going to be at the 26 now. Tanner looking, slings it out there, comes back for the catch,
what a snag.
reaches, touchdown. Yeah. And Carroll makes it 27-0.
The Hawks defense continues to get burned on the long ball.
Yeah, the pass defense still a struggle point for the Blackhawks. But again, this amount of scoring output I expected.
Right.
It's the offense that has let down the defense.
Right.
You knew if you were going to beat Carroll, you were going to have to outscore them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it goes without saying, but still. Snap is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. Just about 5 minutes left in the third. Hawks trail 28-0. Don't go anywhere.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
Welcome back to Carroll High School. The Cougars all over the Blackhawks right now, 28-0. The Blackhawk offense has generated very little. The defense has done what they can, given up some big plays, but they certainly haven't done a poor job against this offense. But again, the Cougars came in ranked third in 1A, and
they look like it.
Yeah, they're going to be hoping for another long run in the postseason. Going to be fielded at the 5 by Arnold, who's running full speed as soon as he gets it. Shakes off a few tackles. He's still on his feet. And oh my God. And Arnold, wow. I mean, Arnold took a hit. And I think they did throw a flag. Yep.
Excessive celebration, and what's the flag going to be?
Or maybe they didn't throw a flag, but the officials certainly were. Yeah, the officials were telling them all to get over there.
Yeah, it's a sideline warning.
They're all amped up because the hit was laid by the kicker.
Oh, was it really?
Yes, it was.
My goodness.
The kicker came in there out of nowhere, and and Arnold was slow to get up after he took that,
Can we see if Arnold can even see straight?
Yeah, that was a contact, that's for sure. First down at the 35. It's going to be another give to Barnes. Gets out past the 40, down to about the 42. And the Blackhawks, I didn't even notice, have made a quarterback change. Brock Hagan back in there for the Blackhawks. Last time he saw varsity action was against Delphi. They pulled him at halftime when the Hawks were only down by 7. Hagan under center once again. 2nd and 3. It's going to be a give to Cravens. Going to get I think he's going to get enough. He is going to get enough. out past the 45 for a first down for the Blackhawks.
Right up by Schaefer and Renew. First down, Blackhawks.
So Brock Hagan going to come out and try to maybe a change at quarterbacks enough to at least get this offense going for a few scores. Hagan going to give it off to Barnes, trying to follow his blockers. Gets brought down shy of the 50, down to about the 49. A gain of about 3, bring up 2nd and 7.
The Hawks are marching a little bit better here with the change of quarterback.
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit more energy out of the running backs.
A little more pep.
Hagan, the sophomore. Blackhawks have done kind of a dance between two quarterbacks this year. It's going to be another give to Barnes, who gets run into in the backfield as Arnold. Arnold was the lead blocker, but again, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he could do as two Carroll Cougars ran into him.
Yeah.
The Cougars are able to read these run plays so easily.
Yeah, they're completely aware of what the Blackhawks are doing here.
So it's 3rd and 6. Blackhawks got to get to the 44. Ball's tip is right at midfield. Hagan almost got him. Takes the snap, pitches out to Arnold. Arnold has to cut it upfield. Gets down to about the 48, but still well short of the first down. And you're not punting at this point.
No.
You're down 4 scores.
You got to go for it.
I don't care if the ball's at your own 5. You're down 4 scores.
Exactly.
So it's 4th and 4. 2 wideouts on the near side. Hagan in the shotgun. Takes the snap, going to give it off to Arnold. Arnold going around the left side. He gets the first down and more inside the 40.
Arnold on the carry.
Nicely drawn up play as Carroll had to defend a possible pass and gave Arnold a little bit more room to run.
Yeah, way to convert on that 4th down.
So the Hawks convert on 4th down, 1st and 10. Ball at the 37. Once again, 2 wideouts on the near side, 1 on the far side. Hagan in the shotgun. Gets it off to Cravens, who breaks 1 tackle and gets pulled back just enough to get to the line of scrimmage.
Cravens on the carry.
To bring up 2nd down.
Harrison Watkins on the tackle.
As we are under a minute and a half to play in the 3rd. So 2nd and 10, ball at the 37. Barnes and Dunbar in the backfield. And it looks like the Blackhawks going to use their first timeout of the second half. With right about a minute left to play in the 3rd quarter. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn! Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get there!
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
All of you, I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
56 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Blackhawks trying to get a drive going, but a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They have made a change at quarterback. Brock Hagan came in on this drive, and the Hawks have looked better in this drive. Just, I don't know, Nick. I mean, it's it's a puzzle with this offense of what's going to work, and then they try the same thing the next week, and it just doesn't work.
Here's the thing. We're a week away from playoffs.
Yep.
And we're still swapping quarterbacks around.
Yep. Hagan going to drop back to pass, looking down the left side. It's out there and just beautiful. Oh,
There's
no,
it.
there's
There
the
it
flag.
is.
I don't know about that.
Hagan's getting up kind of slow.
I don't know about that. But as a DB, I thought that was beautifully placed. But anyway, they're going to get a pass interference call, and the Blackhawks going to get a free first down.
And Hagan, he's limping.
First down, Blackhawks.
I was so focused on the play downfield. That's why I got your eyes.
I was waiting for kind of a late hit on the QB. Ball was away, and he took a hit.
He's up. He's got them young bones because he's only a sophomore.
Sure.
It's like when toddlers fall down. They're made of rubber. You're fine.
They have no kneecaps.
First and 10. Hagan going to give it off to Barnes this time, who's
Nowhere
spun
to go.
down maybe a yard on the play.
Barnes on the carry, stopped by Deaton.
And they're going to give him a yard.
Very close to this being the best drive for the Hawks of the game.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's the most sustained one, honestly, because their biggest play was that big pass, but then the next set of downs, they didn't do anything.
Right.
2nd and 9. Hagan going to be under center once again. Cravens in the backfield. It's going to be a give to Cravens, who's immediately hit in the backfield. Nice job making a guy fall off him at least, but still gets maybe half a yard. Bring up 3rd down, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. At the end of the 3rd, Hawks trail 28-0 to the Carroll Cougars when we come back right after this.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Barn, corn! Barn, corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh,
this!
that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our number one fan.
All of you! I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
Welcome back for the 4th quarter. 12 minutes to decide this one as Carroll on top by 4 scores, but the Hawks trying to put together a drive. Offense has struggled tonight, but we've made a quarterback change midway through the 3rd. And the Hawks with probably their best sustained drive, but if it doesn't result in points, does it really matter, Nick?
No, it doesn't, but, you know, you don't want to get goosed in any game, so at least put something on the board here.
3rd and 9. Hagan going to be under center. Going to give it right up the middle to Cravens. It's brought down just shy of the 15. I think they're going to give him the 16.
Schaefer on the tackle.
So it'll be 4th and 4. Hawks were able to convert on a 4th down earlier on this drive.
Brings up a 4th down on the Blackhawks.
Chance Spencer coming out, or coming in rather, and Barnes going to check out. Ball's at the 17. Hagan in the shotgun. Cravens to his right. Takes the snap, looking to pass. He's going to get hit.
Oh, my gosh.
And that ball going to roll. They're going to say it's an incomplete pass. The Cougars can't believe it, and guys, you're up 4 scores.
Right.
They're still telling him to go pick it up. The official already blew the whistle.
Yeah.
These coaches are silly. Like, the official blew the whistle. There's no challenge. It's high school sports.
Right.
Calm down.
Chill.
It's not a 1-score game. With all ones on the scoreboard, the Cougars going to take over on downs. And on that one, Hagan had no time whatsoever.
No, not at all. They just walked through.
The willingness to go to the pass game, like, I'm glad they're willing to.
Right.
But it just, this team is not built for it.
No.
The front line can't give these quarterbacks any time, regardless of who the quarterback is.
Yeah.
They don't have time. 1st and 10. Going to be a give right up the middle. And the ball's out.
Sheridan's got it.
And it looks like Hagan got down on it. Let's see. Nope, Hagan came up just shy, I think. So the Cougars keep possession. So a short gain on the play of about
on the field.
4. Second down. Tanner going to be under center once again. It's going to be a pitch this time to Wiles. Wiles gets a lineman shoved into him by Craven, so a nice job by the Blackhawk defense to penetrate that time. Going to back him up a few yards, bring up 3rd and 8 now.
Craven's on the tackle.
Kind of watch for the pass here.
Mm-hmm.
So 3rd and 8. Ball's at the 20. Tanner going to be under center. He's looking to pass. Got a man right in the middle of the field and can't make the catch. Just a little too much on that pass by Tanner. And it's going to bring up another punt. Alexander coming in to return, as well as Owen Bell. Never mind, Owen's coming. Well, they can't make up their mind. It's a high punt. This needs to be fair caught, and it is right at the 50. So the Hawks going to take over right at midfield and try to get an offensive score. Again, a frustrating offense since about that, Clinton Prairie game?
Yeah.
They struggled in the good old Hurricane.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I say they struggled last week. I mean, they still put up a lot of points.
Right.
But definitely struggling tonight to get anything going. Hagan going to be in the shotgun. Takes the snap, going to give it off to Cravens. Hits the hole hard, but absolutely nowhere to go.
Just runs into a wall.
Bring up 2nd and 9. And, yeah, the front line of the Cougars is absolutely owning the front line of the Blackhawks. And we're going to take an injury timeout as a defensive lineman. A little slow to get up. We'll be right back right after this.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Barn, corn! Barn, corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
all of you. I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic. your hometown chiropractor.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
The injured player for Carroll able to be assisted off the field with 9:34 to play in the fourth. Just for those watching at home, if you see number 16, we have been informed that is Dane Vogie, as he suffered a ripped jersey. Had to switch it up. I think they said he, took it from a freshman?
Cravens, little Cravens.
Ah.
So he's getting all the stats.
Yep. And half the offensive line moved. The Blackhawks look like they're in week one.
Right. Start of the Blackhawks.
That's what it looks like.
I mean, again, this is a few weeks now,
right?
Where they've just looked. I'm not going to say flustered, because it's not that they necessarily look nervous. They just aren't in sync in any way.
Nope.
I mean, everyone's aware of the turmoil that has happened this year, but still, I mean, Cravens gets out past the 50, down to about the 47. So a nice carry by Alex Cravens.
Cravens on the carry, brought down by Schaefer.
Going to give the Hawks a chance here on third down. After the Blackhawks started the season in the preseason polls ranked,
they haven't been ranked
the
since
season
what,
has been
week 2.
Yeah, the season has been a very shocking mess, I guess is the right word. Hagan looking to pass, got to sling it out quickly, and that one goes right off the gut of the defender.
Complete.
You know, as a former DB, I'm allowed to say this. That's why he's a DB. Defensive backs are often really good running, or really good wide receivers without hands.
Typically.
Brings up fourth down.
So fourth down, 4th and 7. Yeah, these passes, they just haven't been well timed. No matter who the quarterback is, they haven't been well timed. They've either been behind the receiver or over the receiver's head. Now they got to try to get 7 yards here. Hagan takes the snap, looking, slings it out there, and it's way over the head of Vogie.
There's a flag.
For what? I looked down.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I looked down. He must have done something. Fun fact, I also learned that catchability is not a factor in IHSAA officiating.
Really?
Yep. I asked it a few weeks ago, actually, to an official, and they said, nope, it doesn't matter. If it's in the field of play,
then it's
still, you cannot hold or anything like that. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Right.
Yeah, it was 10 yards away, but they don't have the catchable rule like the NFL does. Hagan takes the snap, gives it off to Barnes, who has absolutely nowhere to go.
Even Lyle with the tackle.
And there's a Carroll coach still yelling at the official.
He's not happy.
8 minutes to go, up 4 scores. So it'll be 2nd and 12. Hagan going to be under center once again. Going to be a give to Barnes, who runs into a wall. He hit that hole so hard, but it did not matter.
Right.
The Cougars linebackers just shutting down every ounce of the run attack tonight.
Barnes with the carry. Stopped by Hamby.
So Barnes gets a yard, bring up 3rd and 11. And like I was saying earlier, these two teams on the opposite spectrum of what you want to be as you're going into the postseason. And the Blackhawks going to burn another timeout. They only have one left with 6:58 to play in the ballgame. You're watching Blackhawk football, Bragg Sports Media.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our number one fan.
all of you! I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
6:58 left to play. The Hawks trail the Cougars 28-0. Their offense struggling tonight, and they got a 3rd and 11 coming up. And again, it's one of those situations where just get half of it here.
Right.
That's all I want to see is just get half of it. You don't need all of them. Hagan takes the snap, looking. He's going to get it. Oh, and nope.
Flags on the
There's
play.
flags everywhere. Did the Hawks move early? Or was it on the defense?
Well,
defense came
was
sprinting
getting,
out there.
They were getting set.
Yeah, they weren't set in any way, but somehow they
Ball start on the Blackhawks.
Blackhawks were trying to go fast and cost themselves 5 yards.
Yep. Now a tall task.
3rd and call it 15. And even now, I want half of it here.
Yeah.
You don't need all of it. Hagan takes the snap, looking. He got hit out of his hand. It's underthrown and falls incomplete. 4th down. He had Spencer out there.
4th down on the Blackhawks.
I don't know if his hand or the ball got hit. Either way, something got hit.
Right.
There's a wobbly little duck out there. So 4th and 16. Hawks got to get almost to the 20. And it has officially gotten cold, Nick.
It's not terrible, but it is cool.
Hagan, low snap, able to gather it up, slings it out there, and just led Vogie a little too much.
It was a clean-looking ball, though.
Yeah, it was a good ball. It was just the head of Vogie.
Yeah.
Turnover on downs. Cougar ball.
And the Cougars going to send their first unit back out there.
That's fantastic. Good for them.
I mean, again, you're up 4 scores, and this is the end of the postseason, or the end of the regular season. You have nothing to play for.
Unnecessary.
And you just saw a kid go down with an injury. I mean,
one of your larger linemen.
It's absolutely, at this point, sending a statement.
Right.
I mean, they want to send a message.
You don't like us, we get it.
Yep. Tanner under center. Going to pitch it out to Wiles, who's going to get hit in the backfield. It fights forward for maybe a yard.
Wiles on the carry.
As we're 6.5 minutes from the end of this one.
Barnes.
So 2nd and 9. I mean, maybe you don't pull him because it's senior night.
No.
But I think you got to have a bigger head than that.
When you were up 3 touchdowns, you should have sent your 2nd unit.
Tanner under center. Gets all of the Blackhawks to jump again. There's just no discipline on the front line.
Making us look like fools.
So a free 5 yards, going to bring up 2nd and 4 now. the bands in the stands doing stuff you don't normally see, and that's playing between plays.
Right. Is it next week that we start no bands?
Yes.
Okay.
All of the postseason, there are no
bands, no noisemakers,
no
and
artificial,
no drones.
no artificial noisemakers. You can still have cowbells.
How's that not artificial?
I don't know. First down for the Cougars as Wiles barrels forward into Blackhawk territory.
Dunbar on the stop. First down, Cougars.
I think by artificial they mean like no
Like
air
sound,
horns.
no. Okay.
Yeah. If it's a cowbell, you got to shake it. There's a little bit of work to it,
I guess. Vuvuzelas everywhere.
Yeah. I wouldn't consider that artificial
No, it's
noisemaker.
not.
You got to use your air to.
Yep.
We should make that a thing.
We should.
High school vuvuzelas.
First 1,000 fans get a free vuvuzela.
First and 10, ball at the 48. It's going to be another give to Wiles. Doesn't get hit until he's got a 5-yard gain.
Yeah.
Wiles on the carry. Stop by Bell.
So bring up second and 3. The Cougars, no reason to be in a hurry.
Nope.
Thing is here, you might not be trying to score, but you might run out of yards
right
before you can kill the clock. It's going to be another give to Wiles. Cuts it upfield, gets enough for the first down, and brought down at the 34.
And a flag. We got
late
some,
flag comes flying in.
10 and I can't see the other number. But they were.
I think he's throwing it at the tackle.
Really?
I really do.
I thought I saw some extracurriculars in the backfield.
No, they called a face mask. The man that threw the flag was behind the tackle.
Right.
The official that was looking at the tackle.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, okay.
It's
That's
all right.
Free yards for the Cougars.
I mean, what does it matter at this point? 4:05 rather to play.
First down,
Ball's at the 29-yard line of the Blackhawks. The Cougars just way too much for the Hawks tonight. Again, the defense, I'm not even disappointed in the defense. They've done decent compared to certainly compared to the offense. It's going to be a give to Wiles up the middle, cuts it back to the outside, spinning forward, and the Hawks just can't get him down.
No.
There's just no forward momentum by the linebackers when they get there. And that's the thing. He's getting to the second level before anybody touches him.
Right.
When it's 2nd and 7, wholesale changes being made for the Cougars. But the quarterback going to remain the same.
It's a dangerous game.
Yeah, it's interesting to do wholesale changes, but the quarterback stays the same.
Right.
Because now, presumably, this is not your number one offensive line.
I don't know if I would trust that.
No, they're definitely not their number one offensive line. The Blackhawks all of a sudden held to a yard that time, bring up third down. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know that I'd be keeping my number one quarterback in there.
I for sure wouldn't.
.220 to play. Again, credit to the Cougars. Came in, did the job that they needed to do. The Hawks, especially on offense, just looking lost most of the night.
Yeah.
Tanner in the shotgun, going to give it off around the edge. And he's going to be spun down. Ball's live.
Cougar ball.
Hernandez on the carry.
Oh, they call Blackhawk
ball.
Okay.
So the Blackhawks forced their first turnover on the night with a minute 55 to play.
Moral victory, Daniel.
Well, and now it's a question, and yeah, it looks like their number one defense is still playing. 1:55 to play. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's at the 24 of the Cougars. And Carroll going to burn a timeout, their first of the second half. We'll step aside real quick. We'll be right back.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
all of you. I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Our company's successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
Minute 55 to play in the ball game. Blackhawks got a 1st and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line. I believe Carroll has changed out their defense as well. The Blackhawk 1s versus the Carroll 2s.
See if we can salvage some points here.
Like you said, Hawks, you don't want to get blanked.
No.
Hagan under center. Gives it off to Barnes, and he's got all kinds of room to run. Sidesteps the defender and gets spun down just shy of the 40.
Barnes on the carry, stop by carry. First
And again,
down, Blackhawks.
that's the difference you can see between the 1s and the 2s right there. I mean, especially in 1A football.
Right.
The 2s, I mean, you're digging into freshmen at that point. You're not even. There's not a lot of 2s in each position.
No, there's not.
Hagan under center again. Going to be another give to Barnes. Emerges from all that mess and gets enough for another first down.
Dunbar on the carry.
We're not even waiting for the chains to get set to wind the clock anymore.
They're winding it.
First down, Blackhawks.
See, that's my only issue with that is you're supposed to officiate it the exact same way every
the whole
second.
way through.
Hagan gives it off, this time to Dunbar.
Sheesh.
Gets up ended just shy of the 40. Brings up 2nd down. Hawks still with 1 timeout, but I pray they don't use it.
Yankee on the tackle.
Because, I mean, if we've done it a few different times this year where the game's over and all of a sudden we want to play games.
Cute,
yeah, we want to play
someone
games.
Gets hurt.
Yep. Hagan going to give it off again. It's to Barnes on an end and around, and he's got nowhere to go that time. It's going to be 3rd down under 30 seconds to play.
They do not have to run another play here.
They don't. They will, but they don't have to. Hail Mary. 3rd and 4. It's going to be the last play of the game. And he's going to be brought down shy of the 30. And that'll do it. From Carroll High School, the Cougars defeat the Blackhawks 28-0. We come back, summarize, and award our player of the game. Don't go anywhere.
Wilson, you're gonna love it!
Great choices, man. But I tell you what, you need to get more of this. This stuff here is really delicious. They got a great deli department here. You can get like all kinds of food.
Corn!
You can get like ham and cheese and ham. It's delicious.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say that new greeter you guys hired is amazing.
Yeehaw! Let's go! Gotta get
Oh, that's just Dave. He doesn't work here. He's our #1 fan.
all of you. I'm the sheriff in town, the Wilson sheriff.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. Creekside is committed to total body wellness for the entire family. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. Dr. Aaron is also a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners and can perform your DOT physical. They help you manage your pain and overall wellness right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Our company is successful because of our employees, and it's because our employees are engaged. And we work constantly at creating the environment that enables them to be engaged. And then we give them permission to take action. We want to be the best job that our employees have ever had and the best place that they've ever worked. I live every day for the excitement of our employees, watching them grow, seeing the successes that we can make in a very competitive market, and making a difference in the world.
50 years ago, my dad Jim opened our doors for business.
And that was 1974, and a lot of things have changed since then. But our values and principles at God Be Home Furnishings have never changed.
Bringing you quality furniture at affordable prices. But we couldn't have done it without your support. When you shop at Godby, you're not just buying furniture. You're supporting the families of over 100 employees who live and work right here in our community. And to celebrate 50 years, we're offering 50% off retail store-wide, plus 12 months no-interest financing, offering a huge selection of quality furniture, custom options, free in-home design service, and our own delivery teams to get the job done right. So thank you for being a part of our story.
Proudly serving Central Indiana for 50 years.
We're Godby Home Furnishings.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Sheridan is Bragg Insurance Agency. Get a quote at bragginsurance.com.
Erie Insurance.
Additional sponsors for Bragg Sports Media broadcasts include First Farmers Bank and Trust, Jessup Farms, The Farmers Bank, Legacy Images, Handmade on Main, Horizon Real Estate, more etc. H&N Outdoor Services, Woody's Pizza, KV Elliott American Legion Post 67. Thank you for your continued support. Go Blackhawks.
Welcome back to Carroll High School. Final time, Blackhawks fall to the Cougars 28-0. In a game, Nick, that offensively was frustrating in every way.
Yeah.
Defensively, again, I'm not disappointed in the defense giving up 28 points to this team.
Carroll was the team that we expected them to be. They performed the way we expected them to perform. It's just Sheridan, you can't come into a game like this and not put points on the board. The only way to beat Carroll was to outscore them, and we just couldn't put anything together tonight.
Yeah, the offense has been reeling for the past few weeks, even though they scored 20-some-odd points last week. It's still, they never looked in sync in any way, and they haven't really looked in sync. Even against Delphi, that whole first half, it wasn't pretty.
Right.
So, I mean, the last time we saw a complete game by this offense was probably Clinton Prairie. I mean, that was a month ago at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, and as you're going into the postseason next week, I mean, yes, you're going into a familiar foe's place at Clinton Central, but still, we saw, by our count, the 5th quarterback change thus far this season. That's 5 quarterback changes in 9 games.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to, at some point, you've got to decide who's your quarterback. That's the guy you're going to throw everything behind.
Right.
You can't just keep changing it up. And, I mean, they're limping absolutely. Crawling into the postseason? I mean, they got to find some way to erase from their memory these 9 games.
They have no choice.
They finished the regular season with a losing record for the first time since 2015. And again, like we were saying earlier, there's phase 1 and phase 2, and you got to ignore the fact that phase 1 went much more poorly than you expected.
It's one and done territory now.
Yeah. They will again take on Clinton Central rather next week. They will play, if they win, the Blackhawks will still be on the road the very next week. Potentially another. There's a chance that we end up going similar to the regular season, Central than Prairie. So it'll be interesting to see the postseason. But again, they're going to come away from this, and they got to find some positives to motivate them throughout the week, because they got to show up at Clinton Central. Clinton Central, I guarantee you, is looking at this team and seeing the trials and tribulations that they've dealt with this season and seeing how they're limping into the postseason. Central would love nothing more than to knock Sheridan out of the postseason.
100%, yeah.
I don't know if that's ever happened, but
not to my knowledge.
Yeah, it's going to be something this team's got to be ready for, because Central's going to be ready for that game.
Oh yeah.
And that'll take us to our Legacy Images player of the game. You know, it's hard to come up when they get goose egged and whatnot, but I'm going to give it, and Nick agrees, we're going to give it to Riker Ream. He had 2 big sacks earlier in the game, and honestly, in that first half, to hold him to only 14 points was a win by the defense. It's just unfortunate the offense couldn't get anything going. So congratulations, Riker. You are our Legacy Images player of the game. Hawks fall to the Cougars 28-0. For myself, for Nick Doty, for all of our sponsors, we appreciate everyone for tuning in this Friday. We will see you guys next Friday at Clinton Central for week 1 of the tournament. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.